Okay, so now that we're getting started, let's talk about the 4 P's of education. The 4 P's are presence, process, product, and performance. So presence, process, product, and performance. Now, think about it this way. If we're going to deal with the very first thing that you're going to do when you walk into a classroom, it's going to be presence. Now, your presence in the classroom shouldn't be something that worries you, because the best thing you can do for presence in a classroom is be true to who you are. But sometimes people get the idea that the presence in the classroom has to meet some sort of expectation or some sort of ideal that is either set by teachers in their past or set in movies or set in whatever experiences that they've had previously. And every teacher has actually fallen prey to this a little bit. The best thing you can do for your presence in the classroom is take a minute and reflect on your presence and your personality where you work now. The question is, how do you walk into your place of business? How do you walk into other places of business in your dealings professionally with others? That actually is a great window into your presence as a teacher. Now, to be very clear, different environments require different vocabulary, different attitudes, different mindsets. But at the heart, whatever you do when you interact with people professionally in whatever line of work you're in, whether it's been education, whether it's been business, welding, automotive, or accounting, or anything else, you already know how to interact with people on a professional basis. The difference in the classroom is that unlike other professional situations where traditionally we're either dealing with those who are above us in a particular hierarchy, or we are dealing with people who are on our same level in a particular hierarchy, or to be honest, the toughest one is when we're used to dealing with folks who are at a lower level than our particular hierarchy. Because in business, a hierarchy makes somewhat more sense. In a situation of sales or a situation of an office, those hierarchies are part of the organizational process that keeps that organization running. However, in a classroom, there is already an inherent hierarchy. But let's be very clear, that hierarchy doesn't really work in our favor. Let's see what I mean. If I'm the teacher, I walk into the classroom, I currently hold all of the cards. They're right here. I have the student's grades. I have how much student is going to have to be assigned to work. I have all of the knowledge and the map to where this class is going. I have control over the speed at which we get there. I hold all the cards. Now, let's switch and let's put ourselves in the role of the student. When the student walks into the room, first of all, is the professor, instructor already there, or are they yet to come in? Do I arrive early? Do I arrive late? Do I arrive right on time? How do I take care of that? And once I do arrive, where do I sit? Where do I go? Do I need paper and pencil out? Do I need that calculator? Do I need to have some sort of computer with me? Do I need to be online 5 minutes before the professor starts his Zoom? Or do I need to wait so that I'm not there waiting and the professor doesn't have to catch me in early? All of these things are anxieties that are something on a student's part because they don't hold the cards of the grade or the map or the pace. They don't hold the cards of what's required. So the very first thing that a student is going to have that they can use to judge you as an instructor is your presence. And that presence can be a physical presence walking into the classroom. It can be a presence that's online. What greeting is used when you open a Zoom? It can also be something that you set well before the class ever starts in the communication that you send to students as an orientation or an entry to the class. So presence is not just something that you potentially as a new or an educator in a new situation might be worried about. Your presence makes all the difference in the world to the students. So let's talk a few minutes about how do we make that presence something that is really useful both to you as the educator, but also to all of your students.